All right, if you just joined us, it's still Enterprise Morning, reaching you from Enterprise Television. Let's get to our conversation for today. The Assembly of Lagos Youth has called on Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu to strengthen security around the Lagos State House of Assembly, warning of potential unrest as impeached Speaker Modashiru Obasa continues to claim leadership. According to the group's convener, Comrade Lasisi Robert, the constitutional process for removing a speaker was followed, with 32 out of 39 House members voting for Obasa's impeachment, fulfilling the 2/3 majority requirement outlined in Section 92 of the Constitution. The group condemned Obasa's refusal to vacate the position and alleged plans to use armed groups to enforce his claim, describing his action as an invitation to anarchy. They labeled his statement as a treasonable felony and called on the Lagos Attorney General to prosecute him. Emphasizing the importance of upholding democratic principles, they urged immediate government intervention to prevent chaos and ensure peace in the state. Obasa's action, they want, threaten the stability of the Assembly and Lagos State. We have joining us via Zoom Barrister Tunji Abdulhamid from Lagos State, Nigeria. Good morning, Barrister Tunji.
Good morning, Henry.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so very much, sir. So let's get into the main story here, and of course get to have a very good discussion on that matter from a legal point of view. I would love you to speak to us on this matter. Do you truly think, as a lawyer, that the Constitution was followed in getting Obasa out of the Lagos State Assembly?
Yeah, having regard to the report that we are giving, the due process has been followed. If that report is correct, what was the report? The report was that they have majority over 2/3 member of the House passed a resolution to remove him. So if that is the case, if that is exactly what happened, then the right thing has been done. And that was they follow the law. People are missing removal and impeachment of a speaker with that of the governor and deputy governor, or the president and the vice president. The procedure are not the same. The procedure regarding the removal of speaker is covered by Section 92, Section 92 of the Constitution. And under that Section 92, the Section 92 highlighted circumstances when a person may no longer be a speaker. And in Section 92, Section 2C, he stated he gave the circumstances when a speaker can be removed. So, and that removal is what they say has happened now. What was the provision of the Section 92, Section 2C? That section only requires that there must be 2/3 majority in support of the removal, and that's what they need. In fact, to remove a speaker, you do not need any allegation or offense against him. He need not have committed any misconduct. Nothing must have happened. They can just wake up in the morning and say we are no longer comfortable with our speaker, and then they can pass what we call a vote of no confidence, and that will be all. And that will be that. Once there are 2/3 of majority in support of it, the president has been followed. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yes, but interestingly, Obasa is a lawyer, so he understands better. But for him to come to say that due process was not followed because he was not around as at the time the removal was done, that it was illegal. What's your take on that, knowing that he is equally a lawyer?
I think I listened to his what's it called? To his position, and all the things he said are not backed by any law. He didn't quote any law to support his position. He did not tell us which law that says for you to remove a speaker, that speaker must be in the house. He did not tell us the law that says once a police barricade or the National House of Assembly or the house of the speaker, that procedure is illegal. I'm not aware of that authority law. So what he's telling us is not what the law says. What the law says is what I have told you. The only requirement to remove a speaker is resolution by at least 2/3 majority of members of the House of Assembly. And we have been told that in Lagos they have 40 members of Assembly, and that about 30 something or so, or 20 something, 30 something a member supported the removal. If that is true, then the proper thing has been done. And if anyone that is not comfortable with it, or that's not satisfied with what has been done, the only option left to him is to go to court. It's not for you to claim that something wrong has been done, and then you want to take law into your hands. You don't do that. I has his right. He may have his point. You know, I'm not the member of the house. He may know what has happened. Maybe probably there was no two-thirds. Probably there was there was no two-thirds majority. He also made allegation of that no what's it called, mace in the house, or that they use a
yes,
fake
because
mace.
he talked about that they used a fake mace.
So for me, as far as they are according to him, that
he did say that they used a fake mace, yes, to make that happen. So does that equally go against the law or our constitution, where fake mace is used to do whatever it is that the members of the house desire to do? Hello,
what do you say?
Yes, I said yes. You can hear me, isn't it? Can you hear me? Yes, okay, beautiful. So I did say
I can hear you now.
Yeah, Modashiru Obasa said that the members used a fake mace to ensure that what they did stood the test of the day. Now, do you think the usage of a fake mace in any way has anything to do with the illegality of their actions that day?
This issue of mace or no mace has been a debate for long, and I'm not aware of any law that says for us to sit and for there to be a binding authority, the mace must be there. Yes, I know the mace is also a symbol of authority, but sometimes it's just a mere formality.
Really?
It does not represent the law.
Really?
Yeah, it's a mere formality. There is nowhere in the law where it is stated that mace if without mace no decision can be passed. I'm not aware of such law, and if you are aware, tell me. So I know it's important, and I know they have it here, but like I said, that is not enough to say so.
Yes, because the most important area of context here is on the governorship ambition of Obasa, which of course when he was giving that statement and granting that public interview, he said that it's nothing against him vying for the governorship title, and it is not a sin, that he is very qualified to do that. Where do you think the political career of Obasa stands as we speak today, knowing that Lagos has a peculiar form of hierarchy when it comes to who becomes what in the state?
The way things are now today, it appears his political career is having a key leg in APC. In other words, it's not in good term with those who call the owners of the party. In Lagos they have what they call structure. Their structure. They have the leader of the party, they have the GAC, and they have them. So these are the people. Majority of these people are in support of his removal, and I also believe, I'm one of those who believe that this removal cannot take place if the people who call the leadership of the party in Lagos State, including the president, who is the leader of the party, are not aware or are not in support of it. If they are not, there is no way that removal will stand. If they are in support of it, it will stand. So for me, if his care is not taken, they may put him under pressure. There are this allegation against him as well. Whether right or wrong, the way our system works, they will start using the machinery of the system to pursue him, and then he will not be stable to even think of doing anything again, and they will be fighting on how to survive that particular allegation.
But do you fear that this might
like I said,
yes,
let me also add that yes, for you to remove a speaker need not commit any offense. He need not have been found guilty of any offense. The only thing they need to do, once they are tutored, in other words, the members of the house can wake up in the morning and say we no longer have confidence in our speaker, or we don't even like his face again, and then that somebody move a motion, and then the 22 thoughts is in support is removed. There is no people are talking about fair hearing. There is no requirement of him being given a notice of a removal or notice of impeachment or whatever they call it, or being given a time to come and respond. So if the issue of allegation of corrupt practice against him is a different ball game. That can easily be in that he has fear. He's entitled to fair hearing in that one. They cannot compete him without being given an opportunity to defend himself. But the issue of removal, there's nothing like that. They don't need to even tell you that you have committed any offense. They can just wake up in the morning and say we no longer like you. And if the two thoughts are in support of it, so be it.
But Barrister, it is quite interesting that this is happening at a time like this in Lagos State, Nigeria. Most importantly, knowing that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who of course is the leader of the party, who has been a very big, if not the biggest stakeholder of the party in Lagos State, is now the president of the country. What do you think will be giving Obasa the morale to want to go head to head with the authority of the day?
Because they may probably believe he also have the capacity to, you said it already, that he also qualified to be a governor, and being a governor is not an offense, and that it's not those who are before him are not more qualified, are not more qualified than him. So he believes he has the influence, he believes he has the capacity, and if that is the case, I think he may find it difficult. The battle he wants to fight is a lost battle. He cannot win it. There is no way. He doesn't even have the majority of the people in support. He has only people from his constituency and some other people, or maybe one or two leaders in the party. I don't know, but the way I see it, the way I see the structure in Lagos State, even a sitting governor that time could not fight it. So it will be difficult for him to fight. You remember the Governor Ambode? Yeah, Ambode. While he was there, he had a similar battle to fight, and he couldn't fight it. So probably because Mr. Ambode was not a strong politician, probably because Mr. Obasa is thinking, I am more powerful. I've been a speaker for over 10 years, exactly, or almost 10 years, and therefore I have the capacity and the influence. But I think you see the way things are, it may not be able to win anything in that regard. Yeah, except there's a political settlement.
Yeah, because there's something you said that's so profound here, and that is it's possible that Obasa has the capacity, over Ambode in the state. But you will agree with me that no structure lasts forever. There used to be a time PDP said that they were going to rule Nigeria for 60 plus years. Today, PDP has lost almost everything in the country. Do you think that this could be the beginning of the end, the gradual erosion of the structure of APC in Lagos State?
Yeah, I don't think so, except because it's only him that is doing that now. If they have about 3, 4, 5 of them in style, because like I said earlier on, I just make reference to the former governor. In fact, two former governors, Mr. Fashola and Ambode, went through the same battle, a similar battle of second term syndrome. But Fashola was able to survive it because of support of majority. But Ambode was not able to survive it because majority was against him in the party. So in this case, too, majority are against Mr. Obasa. So it will be difficult for him to skate through this ordeal. But like you said, he may be a crack in the wall of the party in Lagos State, because it's not common to see this kind of open fights. Even those Ambode and the Fashola that I said, it wasn't open like this. They did not come out openly to antagonize or oppose the decision of the party in the state. So, but now that he has the boldness to do that, that may give other people the what's it called, the audacity to also come up and say, if this man can do this and say this, we can also join him. And then so he may be part of he may be a crack in the wall of the party in the state. I think they will be able to amend it.
But do you?
So Lagos is a one-man show.
It's a one-man show, but of course, just like I did say, it might not last forever. Do you see an Obasa that might relocate to another party in the nearest future? Because the kitchen is becoming very hot for him, as we can see.
It is right. It is right. But unfortunately for him, unlike Senator Banikoro, who was able to go to another party and win the election, he went to PDP because PDP was in the party in power at that time. And today, APC is the party in power. There's no way he can go that he'll be able to use that opportunity to win election, or to probably. Don't let me say he may not win election. He may, but it's a matter of time. It's about democracy. But I know democracy in Nigeria is not just about electorate. It's about other influence, that ground.
Very, very well. But let's talk about the legitimacy of him being a lawyer. There's been this debate whether or not he is a lawyer or not, and the Supreme Court has come up with something. I do not know the detail for now, but do you think with your profession, do you think it makes any sense for someone who has gone through the four walls of law school and everything that goes with becoming a lawyer? Do you think it makes sense for anyone to come and dispute that by any means if there's no smoke somewhere that they are pointing at?
You see, I cannot sit here and say that allegation is genuine or is not genuine, or is correct or is not correct, because I know our system in Nigeria. When it comes to data or searching for whatever, we don't have accurate data. Sometimes you apply, even as it is today, INEC that is doing a lot of things, you apply to them for certain things, they will say they can't trace your name, or whereas your name is there. So I saw that letter too, claimed to have been written by the Supreme Court, that they don't have his record. It may be, and you can also read that letter very well. They also said that, look, if you have you can come up with what's it called, proof, so that we can update our program. It shows that the data is not full proof. So that is the meaning of it. So like I said, for example, sometimes before now, until I made what's it called, until I did a proper this data, that this lawyer's data or something profile that you are searching for a lawyer, you Google and then you whatever. I tried it for my own. I couldn't find my name.
Really? Until
I did the proper complaint, and then I follow it up, and then they rectify it. So I cannot sit here and say it's genuine or it's not genuine, or it's a lawyer, it's not a lawyer. I cannot say that. He probably, after that letter, he may have been to Supreme Court and made the proper corrections or provide documentation, and then it may have been corrected. Probably if they go there today or tomorrow, and then they still maintain the same position, probably that may be, we may assume that is correct.
Yeah, very well. But let's speak to, just before I let you go, my last question for you. At the time Obasa was removed as the speaker, his people from Agege, the constituency where he is representing, all rushed to the ground and they were all arrested. Right now, there's the fear that if he resumes his place of office, that of course we can't have two captains in a ship. Do you think he might be restrained? How far do you think the law can be used against him if in any way he tries to pull any string?
Our system is not that solid. Our system is not solid. I have told you again that you can see that it appears the police already have a position as to which side they are going with, and that's why on the day he was removed, you see a large number of police in there, and you see people being arrested. So it shows clearly. But like I said, he cannot fight his removal if the majority have been said we don't want to. He can only go to court to fight it. He cannot force himself upon them and say, I am still the speaker. If you are the speaker, if you believe something has been done, you go to court and claim it. Look at Philip Shaibu. When he was removed as the deputy governor, what did he do? He went to court. So it's about court. It's not about taking law to your hands. The attempt to take law into his hands will be an attempt to create a what's it called, crisis in within the assembly or in the state.
Well,
we should not encourage that.
Yeah, very, very true. What goes around comes around. Unfortunately,
yeah, it was also part of those who it was sitting when about 2 or 3 speakers were removed. So
yeah,
he was a member.
Very true.
Now that you know, it's painful for him to receive now. Everything is about politics.
Yeah.
What is happening now is about politics, and it's about 2027. That's just the truth.
Very, very true. You know, power is transient. You know, for people who understand that, I think it's very important for them to know that you can't remain in a place forever. And naturally, nature does not even allow that to happen. So, let's see how this, goes. Of course, it's a developing story, and we, of course, would update you on the happenings as they do happen. Thank you so very much, Barrister Tunji Abdulhamid, for being part of our show today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
All
I
right.
appreciate it. It's my pleasure to be with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So that's just about the time we have for today. We'll also say thank you to you for keeping a date with us. Please do well to follow us. You can always reach us at enterprisetvnews.com. You may equally like, comment, and follow us on all our social media platforms at Enterprise TV7. I'm Henry Igwebike. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.